Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Blaine Stewart, and I'm here to be presenting information regarding the Air Force's acquisition strategy process and the improvements that could be made to it. First, I'll go ahead and start off with a brief overview of what I'm going to talk about today. First, we're going to talk about the current review process. Next, I'm going to talk about some of the review process problems, followed by my proposed review process, the way forward of how we're going to accomplish it, any questions, and also an acquisition strategy tracker that details information regarding current acquisitions at the Air Force. And again, we'll go into the detail at the very end. Next, I'll be going over the current review process. The current review process centers around multiple reviews. First, starting with the program office creating the document, followed by the review internally by the program office. Here you'll hit your first gate to where they have to decide that the document is ready to move on. If it is ready to move on, it'll then get reviewed by the three letters. Three letters are essentially mid-level managers who specialize in areas of engineering, contracting, finance, and other areas that are very pertinent to an acquisition strategy. And again, these acquisition strategies need detail because they're going to document every portion of the acquisition and the life cycle it's going to go through from inception to sustainment. So these three letters are mid-level, designed to catch every detail they can. Now this review will have back and forth and can potentially take weeks. Now this process will be repeated after the three-letter review is done with the two letters, who are senior level civilians and military members who are the foremost experts in their career field, whether it's engineering, contracting, or finance. Once the two letters is wrapped up, they will work to resolve comments and circle back as needed. From there, they will move on to the PEO, who is the approving official. PEO stands for Program Executive Officer, which means she controls many programs, and every space program here at Los Angeles Air Force Base falls under her. And she has the final say as to whether the acquisition strategy will be approved or not. So getting her opinion and her approval is extremely important. Next are the problems with the review process. The current review process has many redundancies and many gates that can bottleneck the process. Currently, the three letters and two letters are only there to review. They are not involved earlier, so they can consequently have many game-changing comments, as well as the approval official can have changing comments that require weeks, months, and even longer time periods of rework. So it's essential that these processes and these faults get corrected. The new review process stands to streamline by having the three letters and two letters and even the approving official involved early at various points of the process. The process will have a 30 and 70% vector check. Each vector check is designed to bring everyone into the room that would have a say in approving the document or not, be it the approving official, two letters, and three letters. They will all get into the room at the 30% and at the 70% to make sure that they are heading in the right direction in terms of acquisition strategy. Now the three letters will have a very involved role from its inception by being involved in the creation of the document entirely, which will be a chain from them acting just as reviewing officials. At the very end of the document creation process, after the 70% vector check, there'll be a three-letter and a two-letter board, each designed just to give one last crack at it before it heads up to the PEO approving official. Once that's there, the document will be good to go due to everyone being involved early in the process. As I said, this is a quick overview, so there'll be a lot of details that'll go into it. The way forward is going to have us working to engage the three letters and inform them of new potential responsibilities. Getting the two letters involved with these vector checks, along with the approving official, letting them know of the grounds that will be coming. Working with finance to calculate the cost savings, as they vary from every program, but by cutting off months, you work to save hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on what the contractor fee is. Also, the program office looks to save schedule time, an average from 45 days down from the current average of 150 days. And again, the cost saving can vary from program to program. Now, these process improvements can be accomplished via the AFI, to which the Director of Program Management Integration with the process owner stands to change it, which means all the three letters and two letters will be directly involved. Now, the last document that we'll look over is an acquisition strategy tracker, which basically details where every single acquisition strategy is going and where it's gone and the way forward. And again, those are top-level detail to be looked at your leisure. So in conclusion, talked about our current review process, the review process problems, the way forward, our acquisition strategy tracker, which again has a lot of top-level detail that will need to be looked at a later time as you have time to look at it, and any questions you might have had. Thank you for your time.